And today's topic is summer. We have had a few hot days and I don't like them. Summer's great, there's long days and nice sky, but there's also a lot of things that I would really just rather not have to deal with. Number one, bees, wasps, just buzzy insects in general. I can't deal with them flying around all the time when I'm trying to walk around outside. Then it's just my luck that a bee will come in my general area. It's usually wasps. Wasps are worse. The worst thing is when they come into your bedroom, because I have windows in the loft like that, and then I'll open them and they'll be open about that wide. Sometimes I will open them about that wide if I specifically don't want any insects flying in, but somehow they still manage to find their way in the small gap, but then can't find their way out. Because my room is so like this, because I'm in the loft. It's like this. If I stand up, anywhere the wasp flies, it's in my eye level. It's head level with me, and there's no ceiling space it can fly in to avoid me. So it's just everywhere, and I hate it. I'm so scared about it going in. Oh, I'm fine with any other insect. Well, unless it's like a huge spider. I'm fine with little spiders and other insects, but things that buzz, no. Or things I know that sting me, no. Especially wasps, because they're evil and just. Ugh. The annoying thing is that they just come out of nowhere, and then I'm the type of person, I'm that annoying person who, if a wasp flies past my face, I'll just screech and run away from it. Just, oh my god. Out of the sheer sort of shock of something being in my face and buzzing. It's not nice. And it's really annoying if I'll be outside on my own, waiting for a bus or something. This happened the other day. This is a true story. I was waiting for a bus. There was a bush above a wall next to the bus stop, and a bee or a wasp, I'm not sure which one, but it was pretty big. It was buzzy and it wouldn't leave me alone, and it just came out of the bush and into my face, straight for my face, straight for the face. And my instant reaction was to sort of do a weird duck thing like that. So that's just me avoiding the wasp being in my face. But then I look across the road where this old lady is walking, and she's looking at me as if I've just stripped, because I'm literally just stood there and she can't see the bee. No one can see the bee because it's too freaking small. I can see the bee. I know it's there, but no one else does. And then this was actually the same time. It probably was the same bee. It was then flying around my legs, and I don't know why. I had blue jeans on. Why does it blue jeans? I thought it looked like flowers. Flowers are pink. I had blue jeans on, and it was just circling my legs. And then I started doing this weird dance thing where I was moving around trying to get away from it, and then more people were walking up the road. Then I look up and they're walking towards me, but they're still so far away that they can't see the bee that's circulating my legs. And I'm just there doing some freaking weird Irish dancing because there's a bee on my jeans. They're just ruining my life. Number two, sun cream. I need it. I'm very pale. I burn very easily, but it's gross. It's greasy and icky, and it doesn't absorb very well usually, and you just feel it, and it's just there, and it's just not okay. Oh, I have a wrinkle on my forehead, permanent wrinkle there from when I got really badly sunburnt last year because I didn't wear sun cream and I was outside for a lot longer than I intended, and I came back very red and very sore, and I was left with a nice wrinkle. Third thing I hate about summer is when it's that really close heat that's sort of humid and damp and just hot in your face. There's no wind outside, there's no shade, it's just a constant heat bubble around you, and it's so horrible. And I seem to be the only one of my friends who gets really affected by it. I'll walk outside and I'm I don't want to be outside can we go into a shop where it's cold? And they're just like, oh, it's not bad. And I'm like, I seriously feel gross right now. It's hot and the sun in my face. There's no escape from the heat. And I just don't like it. That's a very simple point, really. I mean, I don't think a lot of people like hot, humid days, but they do exist, unfortunately. It's just a thing you have to accept if you choose to venture outside of your home. Number 4, that was 3. Number 4, I think it's 4. Have I done 4? Yes, number 4. When it gets hot outside and the sun is out and people like to sunbathe and go to the beach and do all those summer activities, there's a group of people who seem to appear more often outside than they did at any other time of the year. And these are the teenage girls who don't like to tan with the sun. They prefer to tan with a shop thing. They buy it. They buy a tan. And then they also go outside in denim underwear. It's a thing. So not only do I have to go outside seeing all of these what's-its walking around, they're also showing everything. Just arse cheek. What's-it arse cheek flapping everywhere. And it's a thing that it's not necessarily summer's fault, it is the people themselves, but it comes with summer, so it is something that annoys me, and therefore I feel deserves to be part of this list. Number 5 is a lot more of a common problem, I feel, and that is hay fever. I only started getting it about 2 years ago. Before that I was fine, hay fever free, but no, this year, last year, summer has turned me into a sneezing ball of itchy red nose, flower hating thing. I couldn't think of a noun that had all those adjectives besides thing, so we'll go with that. But this year, I couldn't tell if I had a cold or it was just hay fever because I had a runny nose, I was sneezing a lot, I had sore tonsils, my throat was itchy, my eyes were itchy. Oh God, were they itchy. I could just sit there for about 10 minutes rubbing my eyes and it would feel so amazing because they were so itchy, but then they'd be really sore and hurt, so I had to stop doing that. And then I tried to get some hay fever tablets and I took one of them, and then the rest of the day I just wanted to sleep. I was just falling asleep anywhere. I tried to watch TV and I fell asleep about 5 minutes into the programme. I tried to watch my tea, tried to eat my tea, yeah, and I couldn't because I was like falling asleep. I was like, no, too tired for this shit. So I quickly stopped using those, and then I found another one which was made from a different thing, and they seemed to be working, but that just proved that it wasn't a cold. All of that was because of some fucking flowers. And it didn't go away. It didn't go away on the days that it rained or the days that it stopped being sunny. It just continued for a few days. So there was no break. Once we had one hot day, we could have had a week of rain and it just would have continued. So this is it now. I'm living off hay fever tablets for a good 2 months at least. It's going to be fun. It's not cheap either. Thanks, flowers. We're not very well designed though, as humans, to be quite honest, if a lot of us can be turned into sniffling, itchy messes because of some flowers and grass. Grass grows everywhere and we can't cope with it. That is such a stupid thing. What is that? I have such itchy tonsils. I'd gargle salt water. It's disgusting. Don't do that, or do it if you need to, but try not. Oh God, no. Number 6, probably a slightly less common problem. Again, I don't know, depends on whoever's watching this. In the summer, it's very hot, so I can't wear hoodies or band merch in general, or wristbands. I mean, I'm wearing one now, but it's not very hot today. It's quite cloudy and it was raining earlier. It's usually too hot to wear those things, especially going outside. A lot of band shirts are black and quite thick, have quite small neck holes, especially if it's a guy's one, and wristbands are very rubbery and They get very sticky and gross if it's hot. And obviously hoodies, because if it's too hot, no matter what hoodie it is, it's probably going to be too hot to wear outside. But I like wearing hoodies. They're comfy. So those are 6 things that I hate about summer. It's actually started raining now, so yeah, so much for summer. If you agree with any of them, let me know. If you really disagree with any of them, let me know. Bye! There's actually a wasp on the window.